तो नहीं होगा मेरे साथ, तो मैं एक बार होगा, संडे कर सकते हो, जिस दिन तेल लगाऊंगी। ये पता है वैसे भी।
Okay, so there's no need to record the class right now, so I'll just pause it. If anyone has any questions, remind me to start recording. Okay. But you people understood this method, right? It's very easy, no? So I'll just, for the sake of recording, guys, someone is on mute and I'm getting some background noise. Can you mute yourself? Okay. So just for the recording to be complete, just let me revise this very, very quickly, this method which I just taught you. What did I say is, in this type of question, it's just ulta of what we did earlier today and in the last couple of days. In this problem, your sum of zeros and the product of zeros will be given to you, alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. This will be given, and you will be supposed to find out the polynomial based on this information. Okay, and the method is very simple. If your alpha plus beta is given and alpha into beta is given, what you do is just write it like this. Write x square minus, then the sum of zeros, whatever is given. Like in the example I took just now, it was 5. So it will be x square minus 5, 5x. And then product of zeros, which was 6. So that you will write over here. Okay, x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. Okay. So just solve this example. And I also said that whenever we find a polynomial from the given sum of zeros and product of zeros, actually there can be infinite polynomials, but they'll all be multiples of one another. Okay. When you multiply some number to one polynomial, you get the other one. So that we take it up by multiplying a constant k in the beginning of that polynomial. Okay, and that k value could be anything, but for the sake of simplicity, just consider k is equal to 1 for your questions, and write the polynomial just like this without considering the k value over there. Okay, if they ask you sum of zeros is 5 and product of zeros is 6, write the polynomial like this: x square minus 5x plus 6. All right, and since Charan asked, we did a verification also. We verified once we had found this x square minus 5x plus 6, we did the verification that alpha plus beta actually turns out to be 5 and alpha into beta turns out to be 6. Okay. Fine. So just let's take one example question today before we end the class. Just want to complete this at least. So find the polynomial sum and product of whose zeros are -1 and -20. Can you do this quickly? Shouldn't take more than 10 seconds. Okay, so I will solve it now since this is the first question. I gave time for those who want to solve on their own. So like I said, what will be the polynomial? It will be x square minus, let's first of all write what's given. What is given? Sum and product are 1 minus 1 and 20. So let it be respectively. So given, what is alpha plus beta here?
-1.
-1. And what is alpha into beta? -20, of course. So what will be the polynomial? It will be x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Let's complete it. It will be x square minus -1 x plus -20, which will become x square plus x minus 20. Tell me everyone is okay with this? Finding the polynomial when sum and product of zeros are given.
Yes, sir.
I need this confirmation from everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, very quickly, one more question. So find the polynomial whose sum of zeros is root 2 and product of zeros is minus 12.
Sir, x square minus root 2x minus 12.
Yes. Very simple. It will be x square minus sum of the zeros. It is root 2. So let's write it that way. X and then product of zeros is minus 12. So in simple words, it is just x square minus root 2x minus 12. Okay. Fine. So that's it for the maths class today. And tomorrow I will not teach anything new, but everyone has to attend the class. I will give you questions like so far, whatever 3 types of questions we have learned, very, very important ones. And we will practice. I will give you questions based on that and you will practice that. Okay. Anyone has any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, so before you drop off, just give me 1 minute. Okay, I will just give you a summary of what we have learned so far. So as a first step, we learned what is the graphical meaning of zeros of polynomial. Means, what did I tell you? If you have a graph like this, if it is crossing 3 times x-axis, here, here, and here, that means it has 3 zeros, correct? If it is crossing 2 times, means it has 2 zeros. If it is not crossing the x-axis at all, means it has no zeros. So finding the number of zeros based on looking at the graph. Everyone remembers this? Give me a confirmation.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then we learned to find the zeros, and verify the relation between coefficients and zeros. What was that? It was alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. This is the verification for quadratic polynomial. This relation is for quadratic polynomial. For linear polynomial, what was the relation? There was only one zero, right? Alpha. That was equal to minus b by a, remember, everyone. Linear polynomial was only one zero. So sum of zeros itself becomes the alpha because there is only one zero. And that will still be minus b by a. The formula will be same. Cubic, I will teach you later. It's very similar to this, but so far this is what we learned. And then today we learned finding the polynomial, or finding the polynomial when sum of zeros and product of zeros is given. And what was the formula? X square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. So these are the 3 types of questions which we have learned so far, and these are very, very important. And tomorrow I will give you questions based on all 3 types. So go through the recordings, whatever you have, make sure you get comfortable with all these 3 types. Okay, then that's it for the maths class. Science people. You can take a break for 10 minutes and then join back again. Okay.